it up. It's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crypto. A chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister rat with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swim.
After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Tonight, it's a battle for one team to join the greatest to ever play the game, between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Carolina Panthers.
Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Both teams have fought through so much to get here, and the moment has arrived. We're underway in the Super Bowl. As this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And my start to our game. Couple yards on the first play. Here comes second down. Looking quickly here.
It's second and 8.
From the gun, it's Daniels. That's caught. Devon Achane. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Firing quickly out of line, Daniels. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Las Vegas.
Daniels now on first down. Gets it quickly to Douglas. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. Again, Daniels to the air. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it'll be second down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Mustang nice.
To the air again, Daniels. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's now fourth down.
77 yards, 19 tight.
Daniels is going to throw again. He's got to his running back. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. They've made it to first and goal on their opening drive, hoping to start this game with 6.
Ready.
Drawing up the design keeper. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
A 4-yard loss on the play.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Has it in close. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders finish up an excellent opening series. Extra point converted by Gay. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Panthers nothing. Matt Gay set kickoff.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. Making some progress here. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
At their own 38-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down.
Yellow, 22. Ready?
Out of the gun, Young. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
The Panthers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Young working from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Ready up?
Well, they are definitely being aggressive here on the big stage. They're going for it on 4th down early.
Chalk, 17. Red, 38. Green Jack.
They're going for it, Young. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. And there's the hurry up here.
First down, 60.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Throwing the out route complete. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
60 Bobcat.
Throwing on 1st down, Daniels. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Nick Scott on the coverage.
Coconut, 19. Come on, get up.
To throw again, it's Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
19 right, 70 corners, 7 Irish, 18 ready.
Here he goes, third and long. That's caught for the first. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Working quickly here.
And the Raiders first down.
19, 18.
Running with Achane here out of the gun. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Offense up to the line fast.
79 Broncos.
Second and 6.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. And he scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders pull out in front further, 13-zip. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. This makes it up to the 25. This, our last play of the quarter.
Claude Ray. Ready. 6. Mega. Ready.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. And they're able to take him down, and that sack is how we're going to end our first quarter of play. So that'll do it for the opening quarter of Super Bowl 61. It's an early lead for the Raiders. We'll get you back to Atlanta after this. Three more quarters to go. We're back for the second frame here of Super Bowl 61. They have second down behind the sticks.
Needle blue. Green Jack. Hut, hut.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ooh, partner, this has gotten out of hand early. That pick 6, the latest play, pushing us towards a blowout.
Yeah, everything has gone in their favor so far. You don't see a lot of blowouts in the NFL. It takes this kind of combination, right? Both in personnel and in every phase of the game.
Panthers nothing. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry. Offense to the line fast.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Ready, ready.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and
Steal.
4.
Check steal. Down. Black 40. Set.
They run again with Hubbard. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. The dose of the hurry-up offense
No
here.
gain on the play. It's 4th
Hey,
down.
check Mega. Watch out now. 50, steal. Black. Ready?
4th down, Young. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And He's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Second time he's had an errant throw taken back for 6 in this half, Brock. As a quarterback, how do you come back from this knowing there's so much game left?
How do you come back from it, or how do your family and friends come back from it? I know as I get older, I think about them more and more. As a competitor, you're just going to grit your teeth and do what you can. But for the loved ones following, that's a tough second pick six to watch.
Return coming from the 6. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Look, drill green. Ready?
Young back to it after the pick. Good try downfield to Olave. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Give him 37 on the play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Blue striker.
Young on 1st and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he takes it. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
On the move, headed right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Set, ready. Yellow, smash, red. Hut, hut.
Young to throw here on 3rd. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
On comes Ryan Fitzgerald and the Panthers field goal team here on 4th down. Ball on the left hash for this 41-yarder. Fitzgerald sends this through. And that lowers the gap to 25 points.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. Things going well so far. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. From the gun, it's Daniels. Finds his back. Achane. Up the sideline, past the 45. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. New set of downs from 37.
And the Las Vegas 70, 18, trap 50, trap. Hey, check that, street.
Daniels on 1st down. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Here we go, start.
2nd down and 10. Daniels. On target to Thornton. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders ballooning the first half lead even further. Gay to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders continue piling onto this lead.
Panthers 3. Matt Gay set the kickoff.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. This is Allen to return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. Out of my way. many days. I don't even care. Get out of my way. Out of my way.
Ready up.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Watch out now. 50. You rip that.
Now it's Young. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Set, hut. Set.
On 2nd and 10, Young escapes the pocket. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Here we go, son. Set.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Chased out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
At the 42-yard line.
First down from the 42.
19, 18. Ready, ready. Panther 11. Cap 19. Mustang 19. Buffalo.
Daniels back to throw. Diving, it looks close. They say he caught it. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down. Working quickly here.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
With the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That stop made by Derek Brown. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 18 Pioneer. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready, ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Has it at the 7. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Gay to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders grow their lead yet again. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Down. Hut.
Hubbard gets it to start the drive. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
26-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard again. Well, that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. 1st and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30.
First down.
Come on, set.
1st and 10 at the
Come on,
30-yard
ready.
line.
Back to the ground they go. Hubbard. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Set. Ready.
Hubbard again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Set, hut. Set.
Handoff running left. Hubbard. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Panthers calling on Ryan Fitzgerald here to attempt this field goal. This will be a 44-yard look. Fitzgerald sends this through. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much.
And with those 3 points, you just dig yourself out of a little bit of a hole. You know, coming out of halftime, you've got to firmly be in comeback mode.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Final halftime adjustments of the season are out of the way. It's time to put them into action here. Quarter 3 of the Super Bowl is underway. Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Set. 50, green. Set, hut.
Starting this 3rd quarter, it's Hubbard. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's good for a Panthers.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Set.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Hut.
Out of the gun, Young. He's going to push one deep down the right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That was Tataroa McMillan he was looking for. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Hut.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Bails out of the pocket quick. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Quite the brave call they're making in this situation, Brock. They're going for it on 4th.
Ready. Black 40. Six. Mega. Hut.
They're going for it. Young. Diving forward, and he makes the catch.
Faster.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Blaster. 6.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Set. Go.
To the air on 1st down. Young. That's McMillan with the catch out left. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Offense in the hurry up here.
4 yards.
Drill.
That's
52.
Panthers.
From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see here, 2nd and 19.
Ready. 52 blue. Ready.
Young working from the gun. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Now Young and the Panthers going for 2.
Come on,
The Panthers will line up for the
60
two-point
red.
conversion.
60 red. Black shot.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And this is going to be caught, getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer. You know what? Good for them there. This one's pretty out of hand, but hey, they're still putting in the effort, still putting up points before heading home today.
How do you eat an elephant, Kate?
Ooh, I love that one. One bite at a time.
1 2-point conversion at a time. 8 points at a time. When you're down this big, that's all you could do on your side is just keep on digging and keep on eating bite by bite.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Shut up. Cowboy 80. Nice.
They'll start the drive with Achane. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Former number 1 pick, Trayvon Walker on the stop.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical as nobody wants a 3 and out.
To throw, Daniels. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. Well, just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
It's Achane on the inside give. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
70 Timberwolves. Cougar 19. 79 Broncos. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
3rd and long for Daniels. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, Kit, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Blaster, 6. Let's go. Yellow, 22. Drill green. Slide blue. Hut.
Shotgun snap now to Young. He beams one deep right side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Forced out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Here we go. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's almost picked and taken the other way. Took that check down throw for granted, didn't he? Really paid for it. It's 4th down. Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They aren't going for this.
52 blue. Set.
Fourth down. Here's Young. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Raiders return the interception close to the red zone. He's stopped inside the 25. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on fourth and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it right too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming. And it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Ready? Broncos, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready.
Chan again. From the turf, ball's out, he lost it. Picked up by the Panthers. And they're going to take possession of the football, but they're going to do it deep on their own side of the field. Panthers look just about ready. First and 10.
Down. 60 reps. 60 reps. Ready?
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. They'll touch him down a couple of yards away from that marker. Dose of the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 26-yard line.
Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
On the set.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Ready. Yellow.
Back to throw. Here's Young. Good strike downfield to Kelsey. And he is hauled down right at that midfield strike. Working quickly here.
That's good for a Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. That'll do it for 3 quarters here in Super Bowl 61. Just one final act to go in our season. The Panthers have the ball, but need to erase that deficit to win their first title. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Need old blue. Here we go. Here we go. Blue, 32. Check, Hunt.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. Big man showing up the yards. He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. Going after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Panthers cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21.
Panthers 21. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's Chan at the middle. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
Ready.
And they've been doing it.
Viking, 18. Dragons, 18. 79, 70 Rangers. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Second down carry for Chan. Good pickup, but he's denied that first down. The stop comes at the 32-yard mark.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
19 seconds. Let's go now. Panther and left. 76.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. Trying for it, it's Achane. We'll get out of bounds after a small gain. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. 1st down.
Nothing like a little suspense on 4th down over there on those sidelines as everyone waited to see just whether or not he got the 1st down. Some of these running backs, okay, they just have a nose, just have a feel for exactly what it takes to move those chains.
No progress on 1st down, and they'll bring up 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Play action now. Daniels buying some time right. Rolling and takes a deep shot down the middle. It's complete. Oh my, they left him wide open downfield. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. And the QB just nailed it.
Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Alert! Alert! 60 Warriors, 70. Panther 6. Ready.
They'll stick with Achane. A strong 9-yard effort there, Brock, and it brings up 3rd and 1.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
3rd down run from Achane. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. It's a gain of 4 there, and that gives them 1st and goal. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Raiders about set to celebrate this win. Oh, it's a push with a tight end. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
You know, how often do we talk about awareness, and it's always offense, offense, offense? Well, this is a great case for the defensive awareness. The ball went to a secondary ball carrier, and the defense was aware enough to cut him down. A big red zone stop.
And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Only need to fall forward 1 more yard. Here's 3rd and goal.
Come on, come on. Let's go. 76 Dragons, 60, 79 Broncos.
Gets it again. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. Well, I guess 3 isn't enough to pad the lead. They're pulling out all the stops. It's 4th and goal. They're going to try to throw for it. Intercepted in the end zone. Trayvon Merrick has it. And the Panthers will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 52 book.
Rush coming for Young. Brought in right side by McMillan. He's going to be a yard shy of the 1st as they force him out after the gain of 9.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Rolling out to his left. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Keeping the pace here as the clock continues to run.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. This one misses the tight end. And that brings up 4th and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
Ready.
This one left for Daniels. And send that trophy to the Las Vegas Strip, baby. The Raiders are Super Bowl champions. This is something that's happened 9 times before, Brock, and now we've got number 10, winning back-to-back Super Bowls, which we talk about it often, an immeasurably difficult thing to do here in the NFL.
Yeah, puts you in some pretty elite air. So many of the groups who've done it are remembered as some of the greatest. The Packers winning the first 2, the Steelers of the 70s going back-to-back twice. In more recent days, the Patriots of the early 2000s and the Chiefs a couple decades later, they're remembered among the all-time greats. And with this win, well, these guys have officially joined them.
Here's Commissioner Roger Goodell presenting the Lombardi Trophy to the Las Vegas Raiders, the champions of Super Bowl 61. And all the work, the long hours, the sacrifices paid